Hey there, guys. So I recently passed my, I recently got my commercial license, and I just wanted to make this a new, updated video how to pass it, because all the ones I was looking at, they're old, different state, or I mean things change, so they're not accurate anymore. So this is April 2018. So I'm gonna begin. So you get in your truck, right? I'm just gonna start from here. You put on your seatbelt and you perform your safe start. Obviously I have an automatic, so I can't show you guys that, but put it in neutral, clutch in, right? You turn it on. So first I'll be performing my cutout test. For my cutout, I should not exceed, I should not go over 140. So I'm gonna begin by building out my pressure. I'm looking at my needle. It is at 122 psi right now. It's no longer moving, so it's a successful test. It did not go above 140. Next, I'll be doing my cutting. So for my cutting, it should happen at no lower than 100 psi. So I'm gonna fan out my brakes until I start building air again. So you give it a pump. You wait 10 seconds. Okay, I am at 110 psi. My needle's not moving. I'm gonna give it one more time. Alright, I am at 102 psi. I'm watching my needle. Yep, started. I think. If you're not sure, just raise your RPM a little bit. Yeah, see, I knew it started moving. All right, my needle started moving at 100 and my cutting happened at 102 psi. So this is a successful test. It did not go below 100 psi. So just take it all the way to cutout again. So for your next test, my next is gonna be my apply test. So for my apply test, I'm gonna time it for 1 minute, and I should not lose more than 4 psi. 3 for my tractor and 1 for my trailer. So what you're gonna do for your apply test, the next test is gonna be either, if your wheels are not chalked, you're gonna put it in low gear so you don't move anywhere. So you turn it on off and you turn it back to the on position. But obviously I don't have a manual, right? So just neutral will do. And so this is where you release your brakes, and that's the reason why you put it in gear, so you don't go anywhere. So okay, you're gonna look at your needles. You're gonna hold your brake. Before you start your countdown, just wait like 10 seconds, so making sure your needle is not moving, making sure it's stabilized. So I am at 101 psi. I'm gonna start my minute. And you can use your phone for this. I'm not gonna wait the whole minute because then the video is gonna be kind of long. But just make sure you don't let go of that brake. You better hold it good for that minute. I know it's gonna hurt. So let's say a minute is up right now. I didn't lose anything, but you probably gonna lose probably 1 or 2 psi. So I lost 2 psi. I am at 100 psi right now. So it's a successful test because I did not lose more than 4 psi. And next, I'll be doing my low air warning sign and alarm. This should come on between 50 and 75 psi. So you're gonna fan down your brakes until you see that. There it is. So my alarm's already on because I mean this is automatic, but yours is not gonna be on. So you're gonna see your warning and your alarm. And this happened at 65 psi. So it's a successful test. because it's in between 50 and 75 psi. Next, you're gonna be doing testing your see if your spring brakes come on. So this should happen between 20 and 40 psi, 45 psi. So you're gonna fan on your brakes until this pops out. But this is an automatic again, and I only have one, but both of them are gonna pop out at the same time pretty much, or sometimes they don't, just keep going until both of them pop out. So this happened at, let's see, 35 psi. So it's a successful test because it's in between 20 and 45 psi. Next, I'll be doing my tug test, which is you testing your spring brakes, your tractor and your trailer. So you're gonna perform your safe start, build up your air pressure, take it all the way to cutout. So meanwhile we're waiting for this, you could do your in cap. I'm not gonna do it so I don't make this longer, but if you guys need any other help, just let me know, and I'll probably do another video. I can even do the engine compartment. So when I failed my first time at the DMV because the way I was learning it, they were telling us for your cutout, you were looking at your your needle stop moving pretty much, and you were also listening for your governor to cut out. And you know the air dryer, the psst that goes off when it's full. Well, I said that, I'm listening for my governor to cut out. I'm looking at my needle, and she's like, nope, you're not listening for nothing. That's your air dryer. It has nothing to do with your governor cutting out. So that was a fail right there. And also, she said for my cut in, the way I was learning again, I have to wait 10 to 15 seconds in between each pump, and they never told me, oh, try to do it in like maybe 3 pumps or something. So I did. I think I used probably like 6 or 5 pumps. And anyway, I knew the truck was going to cut in at about 105, and I will wait my 10 seconds, right? But she's like, nope, you're. So I took it. I was doing it, and it just wouldn't move. And I took it all the way to 105, and that's when it finally started moving. But I don't know, she said it started moving at 109. I don't know, I don't believe that, because I never saw it happening. But anyway, at that time I already failed the test because of my cutout. And it depends on your property too, so anyway, we're gonna be testing our tug test. We're gonna do our tug test right now, which is you testing your spring brakes again. So you're gonna I only have one, so you're gonna test your let's say you're gonna test your trailer. So you release your tractor brakes, put it in low gear, and you give it a tug. Make sure you release the clutch slowly and you don't stall. It's okay. So okay, my trailer brakes are holding, it did not move. Now you're gonna switch it, release your trailer, test your tractor, get in low gear, give it a tug, it did not move. So both of my spring brakes are fully working. My truck, my combination vehicle did not move. So next I'll be doing my service brakes. So for this, you're gonna release your brakes, you're gonna put it in low gear and move forward 4 to 5 feet. Make sure your steering wheel is straight though. So for this test, my steering wheel should not move to either side, because that will indicate a problem. It could be a problem with your brakes, suspension, all that. So you just move forward, don't give it gas, don't give it nothing, and then hold your brakes firmly, and your steering wheel is not gonna move because you're gonna be in a straight area. So after that, put it in neutral, apply your brakes, and this concludes my air brake test. And you're gonna pass. So that's all I have for you guys. Maybe I'm forgetting stuff, but just ask me anything that you guys want, or comment if I forgot to say something. Yep, good luck.